Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon Reborn. I am the Murky Mariani, welcoming you back. We are here at Apophyll Academy, and I am joined by
Sean.
And Slushy.
As always, welcome back to the show, guys.
Mariani?
Yeah.
Isn't it pronounced Marini?
Is it?
I think it is. That's the little blue guy from Sun and Moon.
Yeah. Marini?
Yeah, I want to say it's Marini. Mariani is crazy.
I guess that makes sense because of like meanie or whatever, but I always saw the E and the A and I was like, oh, you gotta pronounce those. What a language we use.
What a language we use. I'm so happy to be joined by Slushy and Josh Red today because we're on our last Tier 5 quest here at Apophyll Academy, where we're starting straight here. No need for debriefing at the nightclub. And I'm sure you two remember all the way back when we first came to Apophyll Academy, we fought Kiki. It was this exact group of people.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see if we could recreate that here today, and we did. Before we get started, though, Josh has missed all of Tier 5. So
After being here for all of Tier 4, it was only fair.
yeah, he was here for a lot of Tier 4, and then Tier 5, he was hit by a bus.
Yeah. You remember what Lynn did to Adrian? That happened to me.
Oh my god.
We can start with that quest. So I was going to go through each quest and just kind of recap what happened in each one since Josh wasn't here. Not exactly recap because it'll take too long, but just like maybe note one or two things that happened. The Darkrai quest was the one where you saw Adrian get killed by a Hydreigon. And that whole quest was like a nightmare, not real situation where it's still not clear who was fucking with us the whole time, if it was like Lynn or Darkrai itself or Shiv. Really just a confusing quest that we don't really fully understand.
Wait, who was with you for that quest? It was
Zach and Nimble, and then Emerson also joined.
okay. Oh, ooh. I like how shinies are just like not. They're not exciting.
Well, it's
this point.
isn't it Clauncher's color scheme?
Oh, I never noticed that.
That
It
was
is.
Claunchers, yeah.
Yeah. But no, you're totally right. We see shinies like every fourth encounter, so we're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Back to the ocean with you.
Dude, Crawdont would be hype, man. We should add him to the roster.
Dude, Crawdont Deedaloo.
The one, this is character growth from the main game to the post game, where I would like pitch a Pokemon and Slushy would be like, no.
Well, the thing is that like I think back then I was definitely going by the idea of like traditionally is this Pokemon good, but I've seen like because of the field effects and just the randomness of this game, like a lot of off the wall shit can be good. Like you're using Scyther at this point in the game still.
No, yeah, Scyther's been clutch a couple times.
Yeah.
Not saying that Scyther's bad, but yeah. Has he?
He has, yeah. Deedle's done it once or twice.
in the post game?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, really once or twice. Let's not.
Let's not exaggerate it.
This is like episode 70 right now. Above the post game. Once or twice, yeah.
He's done a lot for the spirit of the Let's Play.
Fair enough.
I would say that's true, yeah. He's like our mascot. Everybody in the comments loves Deedaloo.
Doodle and 50 Titan has to be pretty close up there too.
50 Tyson also very popular.
So we got Darkrai after being fucked with.
Yeah, the only thing I was going to mention with the Darkrai quest was like within the nightmare sequence, we encountered Lynn, and she hinted that she seems to think that we and her are working towards the same goal, which I think, come to think of it, I think she may have said something similar in the main game too, and I think even back then we weren't entirely sure what she was talking about.
Beating the game and never opening it again.
Beating the game and never opening it. Lynn is tired of us. It's like we both want to stop playing, Sean.
I mean,
10 years, Sean.
it has been 10 years.
You have to let the game go.
Put the game down. No, but Lynn is absolutely gaslighting, and I don't. That's just my opinion, but
She could be. So that was a Darkrai quest. We, as I keep saying one more thing, the Darkrai quest. We encountered Anna briefly in the Darkrai quest, and she just mentioned, "Hey, I'm still trying to wake up. You know, you keep doing what you're doing, though." And that was all we've heard from Anna since the post game started.
Okay.
The first quest we did in Tier 5 was the Gene Sect quest, which not really a whole lot of takeaways there. Let's see. We learned that Kane is not gay. That was one of the big takeaways.
that was a part of it, yeah.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
What?
He basically says, "I'm not gay. I'm kind of just pansexual." Is what he says.
Okay. Fascinating.
Yeah, and then Lynn talked to us there too, but she's just like, "Isn't it awful how adults are real? That's what this is all about, Sean. We have to get rid of them."
Yeah, aren't human beings just the worst thing ever?
Especially those over 18 years of age.
Right.
They make such bad decisions.
She's so right for that.
You know, never
Like playing Pokemon Reborn.
Wait, hold on. Wait, which one is the good decision? Not playing it or playing it?
Not playing it. She wants us to quit and leave her alone forever.
I can't do that. She's right to be upset.
Yeah. Sean has both heels synced in, and it's a beautiful thing, honestly. But
You can't get rid of me. I'm still here. Then we did the then we did the Mew quest, where we did not, in fact, get Mew at the end, but we met up with Fern again, which was just so exciting.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to hear from Fern.
Fern has he's switched gears somewhat. He's like he was like on the verge of being normal again, like normal rival stuff, but then like the whole deal with his character, he's the only one that reacts appropriately when the main character just does everything correctly on the first try, you know? Like that's his whole shtick.
I like Fern.
He is interesting. So like he was acting normal, and then once we started like he did a contest, like best 3 out of 5, find Mew, and then we kept winning each time, obviously, because we're the main character. And then that's what kind of triggered him to go back to his whole, like, paranoid self, where he's like, it doesn't make any sense that the main character keeps doing everything correctly while the rest of us keep failing.
it doesn't make any sense, Sean.
He did not watch us try and do that ice puzzle in Victory Road.
True. if he was there for that, he would know we're nothing special.
Definitely didn't watch us do the chess puzzle either.
That's also true, to be honest. He only sees us at our best, really.
Yeah.
He's like, these guys are doing it all with a fucking Cricketune? Something's wrong.
He must be cheating. Slushy, do you remember all the way back in like Rodokrin Jungle, we got trapped in like a Nuzleaf cage made out of wood, and Fern was there and he could have helped us out, but he didn't.
I vaguely recall that, yes.
Yeah, in the Mew quest, it was like there was a recreation of that same scenario, except Fern was the one trapped and we had to rescue him.
Did he like acknowledge it?
He doesn't acknowledge it, but what I've heard from Cactus Pear or someone was that if you talk to him from behind the cage, you can like force him to beg to be let out. And if you do that, you lose relationship points with him. But it's like that part is a direct reference to what happened back in Rodokrin Jungle, because back then I guess you can beg him to let you out, but we chose not to do that, obviously.
For the record, are relationship points actually a metric in this game, or did you just say that?
Yeah, relationship points are a thing. Yeah.
Bits.
Yes, I've been trying to get relationship points with everybody as we go.
It's also great because sometimes I'll pop into the Discord and I'll see Cactus Pear or somebody else being like, by the way, Sean, don't worry, that's not what the relationship points are for. So it still seems to be a mystery what we're working towards.
It's a fair argument.
Look, man, as long as we get at least one paired ending in the end, I'm fine.
Oh, we might get an Earthbound moment where they're all like, "Oh, Sean, I'm thinking of you as you save the world."
That could be.
So we did not get Mew.
We did not get Mew. We got psyched out by Mew. Let's see what happened next. We did Darkrai after that. The Shaman quest was nothing overly noteworthy there, except that is the one where we killed Crodberry, and she's dead forever now.
Okay, we didn't kill her. Let's be fair. We didn't kill her.
She exploded after we beat her.
Well,
But
Lynn did seem to think you killed her.
well, Crodberry shut up there of her own volition.
That's true. She didn't have any business there. It was kind of like stand your ground laws. It's like, you're in here, you're trying to kill some flowers or something.
Oh shit.
She simply should have not exploded.
I agree. That was a Shaman quest. And finally, the one we just did was the quest for Dialga and Palkia.
Yeah, that one was cool.
Yeah. And obviously we caught those two legendary Pokemon, and the kind of interesting thing was that we learned that Luna used to be Luca, who was a servant to Taka in the Sub-7 Sanctum.
We basically confirmed that though, but like it wasn't like outward. It wasn't explicitly said, but the strong context clues, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Strong context clues that's what's going on.
Shantex.
Shantex, if you will. Yeah, so we kind of learned what's going on with Luna, and now that basically brings us up to the present. Any questions?
What's our party looking like?
Oh, Josh,
Can you press the button?
how I missed you, Josh. Tier 5 has been going awfully smoothly, I gotta say. These battles have not been as bad as they were before, and I just can't place my finger on why.
No, bad seems like a weird word to use.
Huh.
I think maybe the puzzles have seemed just easier.
Here's the team, Josh. Any issues?
Yeah, I'm seeing one. There's a hero that needs to be with us, you know?
Maybe Chaos Heart.
No. It was the other bug, the one who was with us when we saw Kiki the first time I was here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, doesn't it?
You know, it's like Zach was talking about on the most recent Reborn episode. He was watching a movie and he was like, "Yeah, the comfort is, you know, just a tool of the devil. You know, we're supposed to be
Exactly.
we're supposed to be making things harder with Dialga in the spirit of you know, holiness."
This is what Lynn wants for us.
This is what Lynn wants for us. This is complete sidebar. That episode that we recorded, the first one of the Darkrai quest, is crazy because like Zach brings up Conclave where the Pope dies, and then the Pope died in real life.
Oh yeah, no, that was wild to listen to. Yeah, that was actually insane.
Now that we got that Pope related tangent over with, there is actually one other issue I see with our team.
Which is,
well, the first day that we recorded Pokemon Reborn on November 1st, 2015, we got Whackbird that day, we got Didaboo that day, and there was one other Pokemon that we got that day that I actually want to bring with us.
Ooh.
it's interesting. Is it like what an Arbok or something? I don't even remember at this point.
We in that first patch of grass, you got like Ekans in there, Rattata, Poochyena, a lot of winners, but only one is going to come with us today. It is one that we used on our team for a while. Any guesses?
It's not Gale Fizz. It's nothing in this box.
Nothing in this box. That's an astute observation. We got Grimer, November 11th, it looks like.
Skyrim Day.
All right. This is a Pokemon we haven't touched in a long time.
Yeah.
It's Julioto. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god.
Wait, and it's still a Pidgeotto. Wait, what?
Well, yeah,
I guess I fit its name.
we can't evolve Julioto off screen.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
True.
So we got level 129 Pidgeotto.
Did you change its nature, or was it always modest?
It was always modest, but you know what's interesting? It already had a 31 special attack IV. That was not
That's
adjusted by me.
crazy.
And you're gonna use a Mega Evolve. Oh, this is exciting.
This is exciting.
This is exciting.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah, it's,
The gang's back together.
Mega Pidgeot is like a Pokemon you don't ever really get to use, so I just thought this would be a cool opportunity to do, especially against the legendary Pokemon I think we're fighting today, which I think is going to be Marshadow. Julioto, soon to be Juliot, has a pretty good matchup.
Juliot, I was thinking that in my head too.
Marshadow is not a legendary Pokemon, Sean.
Mods, ban him.
Mods, kill him. do to him what you did to the Pope.
Oh no.
This is exciting.
Does Juliot change types when you Mega Evolve it? No, right?
Nope, just normal fighting.
Fighting or flying?
Yeah.
Oh, normal flying.
What's our hidden power type?
Hidden power, I think I changed it to ground.
Okay.
Otherwise, I kind of want to do hidden power normal, but I guess that doesn't really make sense. So hidden power. So another reason why I wanted Pidgeot is because we're probably going to be fighting on the Ashen Beach field, where we're going to be fighting types, obviously, and hidden power gets boosted. So we got that on Pidgeot, and I'll talk more about it later. But there's a whole complicated interaction that might happen with no guard and accuracy drops in the Ashen Beach. But I'm ready to get going here. It's time.
Yeah, that's right. I'm also ready, but Sean, you were running like damage calcs and stuff. Oh,
I was running damage calcs.
so you heard the rumors too.
I'll talk more about the damage calcs later.
That Kiki is back. And what a crowd she drew. This turned out as easily double or triple any lecture I gave. What I really want to know is why does she look like why does she look like me?
That's funny.
And break. As you continue meditating, you will inevitably find thoughts and feelings bubble to the surface. Though with practice, the frequency decreases, this is only normal. Acknowledge that you have had the thought or feeling, and then return your mind to a neutral state. It is all too easy and common to be swept away in the tide of one's impulsive cognition, but there is no need to swim or struggle. Let the thoughts wash around you, and then recede as you firmly maintain your ground. We will begin again. Please practice this. Remember, for beginners, it is okay to focus on your breathing rather than simply to think of nothing. I see we have new guests in the back as well. If you'd like, you may sit and join us in meditation. And if you'd prefer to simply observe for today, that's okay as well. Now, silence. Wait, why does that one look like me? Hold on. Who are you?
This is creepy and weird and I don't like it. I'm not a guest. I'm supposed to and why does she look like me?
Yeah, but I thought she'd be more unsettled by the fact that Kiki came back to life.
Priorities. And why does she know her lectures and talk like her? If this is someone's idea of a joke, I hate it more than anything.
Our guests in the back should remain quiet so that the students may concentrate.
Oh, we're getting targeted. I got that a lot when I first came here too. This is so wrong. Kiki is... I could just... Okay, no, she's right. before anything, I need to calm myself down.
This is not a situation where I would expect someone to be calm.
And as much as I'd like to march up there and give her a piece of my mind here now, I don't think we can really get to her with all these people in the way. I'll gather myself and wait. That one, the medal isn't focusing. 12 o'clock next to that girl. There, he just shifted again.
Get him.
Kill him.
As Kiki's assistant, well, former assistant, I'm used to noticing these. Oh, the stream is like messing up for me.
Yeah, the stream has been a little laggy.
Really?
Yeah, it has. I thought it was good, but yeah, it just happened again. Anyway, I'm used to noticing these types. I bet he's lost in some train of thought right now and doesn't even realize it. Part of me just wants to go break his focus just to spite Kiki. It takes some pestering, but he'd crack like an egg. But that's just petty. There's no need to do that. For now, I'll just try to calm down, and then hopefully this can be all unwound reasonably. On a separate note, meditating is cool. I actually did some this morning.
It's nice, yeah. I got into yoga during the course of this series, which is good. I like it.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. It's it unstems, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Which is like, in a world we live in, you need it as much as you can.
Stretching is just so good for you also.
Oh yeah.
Pierce.
Yeah, I forget. I think Pierce maybe works here. He's a student here. He was unemployed, and we sent him here in a quest. I think that was Slushy laughing, and this might cut out.
Oh, oops. That was funny, though. That was a funny side quest. I do remember that.
Yeah, the Aqua Gang members that became unemployed, and we had to find jobs for them.
And there was we had to do that to get something.
I forget what the reward for that was. That might have been like choice specs or something, actually.
Yeah, it was something optional we wanted, but there was a really good reason we wanted it. It was for one of our mons. For now, I'll just try to calm down and resist the urge to pick on that guy in the center.
I guess we have to.
Managing the academy alone was always an impossible task. But Reborn City as well? There's no possible way I can be expected to lead both of them at once. That sounds like Victoria.
Oh. She's turning them all into Victoria.
It's like projecting all of her personality traits. Okay, in this field, strength becomes fighting psychic.
But that's not good against Darmanitan.
Is it not?
No.
What is Darmanitan?
Oh no!
Fire psychic, right?
I could have sworn he was pure fire.
Oh no!
I swore that it turned psychic when it went into Zen mode.
That I could believe that. That sounds right.
Maybe I'm tweaking though.
I can always check right now. You're right. Fire psychic.
Yeah.
Sure enough, the Ashen Beach field is somewhat straightforward. Psychic, like just the move psychic gets boosted. Other than that, there aren't like types that get boosted. It's just like individual moves that get boosted. Cacturn. Do we have speed? No. This is a good time for Juliet, I think.
Juliet!
Let's go.
Why can't I Mega Evolve? What's happening? Is it because I equipped the item, then evolved it into Pidgeot? This is weird.
Sir, this is a Pidgeotto.
Maybe it's like a bug. Might have to like unequip and re-equip.
Yeah.
Speaking of bug, this hidden power was supposed to be ground, not bug. It got reset when Juliet evolved. Unless I set it to bug by mistake, which is possible, I suppose.
I mean, bug would have Hurricane one-shots too, I'm sure, but bug would have also one-shot the...
Yeah, bug would have been 4x there.
Yeah.
The Hurricane lowers his accuracy in this field.
True.
Fair. Oh, Cacture's also meditating. I like that.
Jesus, man, what the fuck?
Oh my...
Oh god.
Get out. Can I heal now?
It is the nature of those precious few among us who truly care to pick up more responsibilities than we are able to uphold. There is much to be said there, for personal boundaries, for managing the weight of these burdens, and prioritizing them in whichever way will saddle us with the fewest regrets. But those are not concerns of the present moment. For now, it is enough to simply acknowledge that these struggles exist. They are there now, and for better or for worse, they will be there later. But their presence does not have to obstruct you from enjoying the benefits of a peaceful mental state in the meantime.
Hey, what were you saying before? You have to lead Reborn and Apophyll? Who even are you? Excuse me, I'm talking to you. Fine.
Oh, that was unexpected.
Kill him.
That's it, Sean. Get rid of him. Okay, we still can't reach Kiki. Oh, nice purple shard.
Nice.
I am wondering if one of those characters twitched in the cutscene and we were supposed to notice to talk to them.
Possibly.
That is a strong possibility. I have no idea who that guy is. I've never seen them throw around the Grand Hall before. So him talking about leading both this place and Reborn is... Where did that even come from? It's snapping right back to meditation with no further comment. Something is really weird here. I have a theory. Sean, this is unorthodox, but let's keep bothering the students who are meditating. Most of them might not crack, but I can spot the ones who will. In fact, I noticed one of the people on the top level shifting when that guy started talking. Want to see if you can do it again?
Or I forget. Re-equip the Pidgeotite. Here we go.
You know, I have to say, I do appreciate how some of these Pokemon names are like safekeeping of memes. It's like stuff that I've even forgotten about at this point.
Yeah, from 10 years ago.
This is it's a time capsule for sure.
Yeah. This LP must be protected at all costs.
I'll make sure it's protected and archived somewhere. Must be this guy.
Send it up to space.
Send it up to space. This is like the one piece of media we send the aliens.
Also, your stream is crazy lagging at points.
This might be a time to reset it. Yeah.
Okay. Don't try that. Priorities are all well and good, but we still only have 24 hours a day and a finite number of days in our lives. Even Kiki, for all her focus on wellness, couldn't outlast her expiration in any way that mattered. Okay. Morbid.
I have a theory.
What's that?
I have a ghost fighting theory.
Do you now?
Perhaps at this fighting dojo, there is a ghost at work
A ghost?
of a dead Kiki.
Oh, you think it's dead Kiki herself and not like Lynn fucking
No,
with us?
no. I mean, what ghost fighting types are there, man?
Oh yeah. So what you're thinking? We're looking at like a Marshadow here or something?
Ah, maybe.
That's crazy.
I forgot about Marshadow.
You forgot about Marshadow.
Yeah.
Who wins in a fight? Danny Phantom or Yusuke Urameshi? Slushy go.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Wow. Huh. Put me on the spot too. I mean, have you finished Yu Yu Hakusho?
I'm at the like right before the final fight in the Dark Tournament.
Okay. So there is one more thing that he can do that you haven't seen yet, but even with that, Danny Phantom can go through portals and shit.
Yo, let's fucking go, Danny Phantom.
And his dad can like engineer upgrades. Like that just doesn't. UK doesn't have that going for him. I'm gonna go with Danny, man.
I love that.
I'm gonna ride the dark horse, and I'm gonna say Hajime Aoyama from Ghost Stories.
Oh, okay.
I think he wipes the floor with them.
I don't know that. I don't know that guy.
You don't know Ghost Stories, Sean?
I don't. I'm afraid I don't.
This is actually crazy. Talk about fucking 10-year-old memes. It's older than that, but...
Sean,
Ghost Stories...
you...
Go ahead, Slide.
no, I'll let you continue. It's just...
Let him have it.
You couldn't kill the Stoutland. It's just...
He was faster.
Oh, is he really? Okay.
Yeah, he's faster. Pidgeot has very little speed investment.
Roger. But, Josh, that's what you were saying.
Ghost Stories was a notorious anime for being so bad, oh god, and unmarketable that when it was licensed for its English dub, the original producers were like, fine, just do whatever you want with it. Just please buy it from us. Please do something with it. So the dub is not accurate to the original material whatsoever. It's entirely just the voice actors having fun.
That is actually pretty funny.
You kind of get that same vibe sometimes in Yu Yu Hakusho too.
I genuinely think the reason I brought it up is I think Ghost Stories was like derivative of Yu Yu Hakusho, like the original. The physical clock ticks at the same speed for everyone. This is true. And we, none of us, can prevent our varied ends. Mine was gruesome, but your mind does not subscribe to the speed of the second hand, nor does it ding the bell or hit the like button. The clock is a tool of measuring the rotation of planets, not the passing of thoughts. Our mental states can do much to affect the rate at which our time passes, both in the moment and in our longer-term health. By calming oneself and putting the mind into a resting state, we can extend our mental and physical energies and make the most of our time in all senses. In order to speed up, one must slow down.
Insightful.
But these arguments do not need to be made now either. You may simply acknowledge that you are Victoria, that the conflict exists within you, and without resolution, set it aside. This is like a weird hypnotism, like, cult vibe thing, you know? Like...
100%.
What she's saying is, like, fine, I guess, but... It's very much like, I don't know, she's standing up there looking like Victoria with a dark aura around her, and everyone's like, I'm Victoria. I've got such a busy life. Oh, my life sucks.
I hate my life.
I hate fighting Pokemon, actually. Dude, what if they all become Victoria, but they each use a different type?
I think this about confirms my theory. Those aren't the students' thoughts and concerns. Those are mine. Kiki has my face. The crowd has my doubts. I don't understand why this is happening, but I want it to stop.
Yeah, this is pretty out of pocket.
This is humiliating on both accounts. The guy in blue at the front. I saw him shift too.
What's up, Piers?
Piers.
How's it going, buddy? I shouldn't need to be reminded of these basic principles. And that's the whole problem. After all the build-up and all the expectations and hopes that were pinned on me, I still will never be able to be like Kiki. I think Victoria, I think she volunteered to at least do like the Reborn City stuff. I'm just saying.
Mm.
He absolutely did.
Like the Apophyll Academy stuff, like maybe since she was like the #1 student, maybe that falls on her, but...
Beetlewu taking a hit without the focus sash?
Yeah, that was pretty unexpected. Pretty good showing from Beetlewu there.
Beetle does it.
Aurasphere gets boosted here. So in this field, there's like a subset of moves that kick up the sand and they lower accuracy on both sides. The thing is that Pidgeot has no guard, so it can't take advantage of that anyway.
Right.
So it's just something interesting I noticed while I was researching this field before today's episode. Also, Calm gets boosted here, so we got 2 boosts there.
Oh, that's sick.
I'll do it again. No reason not to.
Meditation.
Oh, true.
Yeah, Calm Mind and Meditate get boosted here. There's probably other stat boosting moves.
You know, I noticed a trend of us doing these post-game quests, and it's us tagging along with a character we know. And they're just having the most miserable time with their baggage being aired in front of everybody.
It's a good vibe. I like it.
It's a humiliation ritual is what it is. Oh, man.
And we, you know what? It's good for us, because we get to be reminded that our life is not so bad on the daily.
It's so true. That's a good point. A good way of looking at it, Josh.
Player character Sean is kind of got it good.
Yeah, we got really no reason to complain. We don't even have a backstory. We don't even have a tragic backstory, you know?
We get a mythical or a legendary every time someone around us suffers.
What's the example of a protagonist that just kind of shows up and they're fine for the most part, but just everyone around them has all of this deep lore and backstory and trauma? I don't know why the first character that came to my mind was like Jaden from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Let's see.
I feel like he has like nothing interesting prior to being at that academy.
Yeah.
Kirito Sword Art Online, but the
that's
characters
a good
around
one.
him aren't like really deep either.
That is also true. I keep forgetting I've watched Sword Art Online. Like, God, that feels like such a long time ago. But yeah, that is also true.
You find out, like, in, like, Season 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, you find out about Jaden's past trauma, which was literally, like, memory wiped from him, so that's why it never gets mentioned in Seasons 1 and 2.
Oh.
It can also be, like a retcon kind of thing, where they thought of it later.
Oh, wait, this character... There's no backstory. Wait a second.
Oh!
Run!
What do we think is happening? He just disappeared. He's gone.
That is a good... Maybe he exploded too, like Crodberry.
That's the same thing that crossed my mind.
Dude, we're on a rampage.
The path is clear then.
You are correct. You cannot be like me. That is why I am here. You no longer need to.
That's not.
Didn't you want to be relieved of your burdens? Didn't you want to return to the days when you could live freely? Was the responsibility not too much?
Who even are you? What are you doing here? Did you come here just to embarrass me in front of everyone? Or are you just trying to control them? Why would anyone want the responsibility if not for the power? And even that's not enough to actually stop anyone. Fat lot of good it did me when Team Meteor was here. I was as powerless in Labrador as I was atop Iris Mountain when you...
Then you can simply let me take care of everything.
No.
For what purpose do you cling to the responsibility? It is destroying you.
Because this is my home, too. I'm not handing it over to some stupid shadow clone who takes pleasure in humiliating others. Sean, please.
Okay.
Put her out of my misery. Handle my light work.
Sean, kill her.
Literally, yeah.
Execute her. Even now, she seeks someone else to do what she cannot. But this fight is irrational. I am already exactly what she desired to not have to be. I am Kiki. Please be at rest.
Umbral Kiki, in quotes.
I was really hoping... Yeah, Umbral. Okay. I was really hoping that when Victoria was like, "Who are you?" It would have been so based if it just played Marshadow's like Pokemon cry instead of like having dialogue. Going, "Ah!"
Jeez. Okay, well, we got Sticky Web up. That's really all we're looking for on Undeedaloo.
Yeah.
Get him. Sticky Web is going to be helpful here, I think.
Yeah. Palisand is an interesting one.
Yeah, probably just strong on this field, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Let's get our calm mind on.
Yeah. Does Mikufini have a way of healing? Like, in general? I don't think she does.
Oh, I don't think so.
We have leftovers, though. That helps. Stealth Rock. I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind, if you don't mind. Okay. Surf gets boosted here. What's next? Suicune is pretty annoying, but we have, I mean, with Toxic and Moonblast, we should be fine. I'm wondering if Suicune's gonna start Calm Mind stacking.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what Suicune does.
I meant to bring this up earlier, but did we take Covet off of Goose Nukem?
We did. So it turns out that Unburden, you lose the Unburden speed boost if you gain an item after activating Unburden. So yeah, we took Covet off of Goose Nukem and gave it Return instead.
Nice.
Hey.
Surprised that Suicune didn't have Sleep Talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. Poison Jab. That hurts. But Mikufini is so bulky.
It is. I was expecting that to kill, but what a boss. What a player.
Yeah, there was another Poison Jab earlier I thought would do more damage, but Mikufini just is bulky, and also she's got some defense investment. Kind of making light work of Umbral Kiki looking like.
High key, you know.
Oh.
Let's not say that before she's done.
Hold on, Garchomp is a pretty funny choice for her to have.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, what?
So this was the Pokemon I was going to use Pidgeot against, but I'm not sure it's going to be necessary at this rate.
You already have stacks up, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth getting rid of the stacks.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Literally, like the damage calcs I mentioned, slushy. Oh no! Maybe we may need Pidgeot after all. The damage calcs I mentioned were for Pidgeot versus Marshadow because I wanted to make sure it could survive a hit. Oh yeah, okay, we are not going to win this.
Wait, okay, so I'm a little clueless. What was that move that just happened? Because that just went straight past my head.
Spectral Thief is a move that before he attacks, he takes your stat buffs.
Oh no.
So I should have, I should have switched into Pidgeot there 1000%, because Pidgeot would have been immune to it too.
Oh no. Wait, so it just straight took it, right? It took the...
Yeah.
I don't think there's any counterplay for us here.
This sticky web matters.
If Goose Nukem can get a play rough here, like I don't have time to belly drum obviously, so we'll just go straight. Well, actually, he's a physical attacker. Whatever.
He just has the Spadef buff is the only one that really matters, I would assume then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a Z boosted Spectral Thief now. Soul Stealing 7-star strike. No animation? Okay. Yeah, man.
Marshadow does have the advantage of being one of those mythical that so few people ever had. So, like, knowledge is not broad for it.
Right.
I got rid of Zen Headbutt on Smitty. Even though Zen Headbutt's boosted on this field, like I got rid of Zen Headbutt because Strength is boosted, but that was a mistake. I'm just gonna...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, mayhaps you shouldn't have said that we were wiping the floor with Umbral Kiki.
I in that moment I really thought there was like a 0% chance we would lose. He used like the one move that was gonna beat us there. I got pretty good there.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Nice.
And then switch out the moment we hear a hint of Marshadow.
Yeah, for real though. I think we can kill Suicune here right away.
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
Toxic was kind of a good idea, but then he ended up having rest, so...
Yeah, if he didn't have rest, it would have been... God.
Yeah, Gallade has 160 attack. Also, kind of weird for Kiki to have Mega Gallade and not Mega Medicham.
Yeah.
Maybe because Medicham was like taken from her.
Yeah, I guess it is Umbral Kiki as well. It's not Kiki.
Right.
This is Marshadow.
No, it's doing damage calcs. I also didn't account for Stealth Rock's damage, so...
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, we'll see how this goes. This should be a guaranteed 2-shot. Unfortunately, Marshadow has the Pulse 2 effect right now, so he's got max Special Defense EVs and max HP EVs. Oh my god!
Oh, really? Holy god!
Let's fucking go!
Holy cow!
Holy cow,
Let's
more like.
go! Holy cow!
We'll ride it out with Hooli.
Yeah.
It's too bad we can't take advantage of that accuracy drop on Garchomp, because we have no guard. Yeah, I gave Juliet a bunch of defense EVs just in case Marshadow had a chance to attack her. I think with the speed drop, Goose Nukem might be able to just handle Garchomp.
Yeah, we don't know what comes after Garchomp.
That is true.
Hopefully you've seen the worst.
Marshadow 2! Oh, okay. To minimize the chaos within. It's never too late for that.
Tellurix, he gets pumps, but it doesn't matter. Sticky Web was pretty good here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deedle does it.
Battle's not over yet, but
Kingdra uses Spectral Thief.
Yeah, the sticky web was clutch.
Definitely.
Your premise was wrong from the start. You cannot lead this place as I did. The shoes you've been asked to fill will never fit. You can never be me. You can only be you. You can lead this place in the way that only you are able to. That will be enough.
Oh,
Marshadow's just kind of chill, I guess.
That was kind of wholesome
yeah.
in a
Yeah,
way.
Marshadow's just like a nice guy, I guess.
In only the way I can.
Victoria, you gonna let me leave?
You should heal up, Sean.
Well, I can't. She's in the
Using
way.
your inventory items.
Sure, like a star up here or something. There's got to be. Sean.
Whoa! Another ghost!
I'm glad you're here. The truth is, I was the one who possessed Kiki. I was the one who passed the report of this going on to the nightclub. I probably could have done a lot to stop this, but... Well, how is she? This was another anomaly's doing, of course. You just defeated it, and our star actor ran through here. It's currently hiding in Kiki's room, a Pokemon that can steal the feelings of others. You can probably guess what it is, right? With how much
Kingdra?
You say Kingdra?
Yeah.
With how much pressure she was putting on herself when I found that thing. It was willing to help, and I thought it might just do the job. Wait, did you...
He orchestrated this, holy cow.
He
Dude.
worked with Marshadow? Like, to humiliate Victoria?
I think it was to help her grow, but yeah, I guess to humiliate her too. Dude, poor Pierce.
telling
we
me-
killed Pierce, Cal.
Yeah, there was there was some collateral damage here, dude.
You're telling me Cal can talk to ghosts?
Cal can talk to Pokemon, man. That's crazy.
Show her that she's enough by herself. She doesn't have to keep trying to be someone else. It could have been a little... it could have been a little nicer about it. Sorry about that. I'll go patch things up with Victoria. Make sure she's on the right path. The Pokemon is all yours, though. Best clean it up before she tries to punch it or something. Sorry for springing this on you, but your help is, as always, irreplaceable. Well, that turned out to be wholesome.
How is he expecting to explain this to her? What's he gonna say, man? I'm not seeing a star, Sean.
Surely in this room.
Well,
There's gotta be one here somewhere. Mikufini survived. Yeah, I know, she's built different.
do you have access to the virtual PC?
Yeah, I can do the remote PC. I was just being stubborn. Are these guys also? Did you know the best place to train your defense is to struggle? Hey kid, you want me to teach your Pokemon some special moves? Okay, no.
These guys are just hanging, man. They don't have any idea. There's a mythical right below them.
Truly. Alright, let's heal our guys real quick.
I mean, at this point, I'm surprised there's just not a remote Pokemon Center. I mean, what's the downside of that at this point in the game?
Yeah, I would say if you have access to a remote PC, then like maybe you take the extra step and just have like a heal all button like in the remote
Yeah.
PC.
Yeah.
Take inventory here. Take need a choice scarf, not a choice scarf, other scarf.
Focus sash.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go get ourselves a Marshadow.
So is this just a straight up battle? Do we gotta do an Umbral fight first? Not an Umbral fight, but
Marasha! I think this is just the normal, like,
wow.
catch it.
Okay.
No field either.
No field, no team, no weird roster, just mono-y-mono.
Mono.
I wonder what Shadow, or like Shiny Marshadow looks like.
We're gonna find out. hopefully. So yeah, I mean, we don't have a team configured for catching Pokemon, but oh, there we go. It's a good burn. Let's make it happen.
Damn. Almost got it that time, too.
So close.
Arg almost had it.
Darn it.
I'm glad Juliet got a moment to shine today.
That's exciting. All the way back November 1st, 2015. The 10-year anniversary is coming.
So soon.
It is. By the time this is uploaded now, it's...
Oh, well.
Yeah, I'll grab some status moves. Another Pokemon. Oh, actually, wait, November 1st? No, not even close. Okay. Carla came later. Definitely came later. Also, I've decided I should start using the quick save feature for like this. The duration of this entire playthrough, I've not been in the habit of quick saving. I always just go into the menu, and like even in editing, I find it annoying that I do it so often. So
The quick
There's
save
just
button is
something
just...
like... There's something to be said about the bum bum bum, you know, like the hard cut from like Desperation just to the menu theme.
there we go.
Oh, well.
Gloom color Pokemon. It looks very similar to how it looked before.
That is underwhelming, but we'll fuck with it. It's alright.
He's like a little volcano. There we go. Oh,
Slushy said he's the stronger, so it's got to be Danny Phantom.
this is true.
Right?
You could put Danny Phantom, you could put Danny Fenton. Phantom probably is better, yeah.
Yeah. That's the stronger shonen ghost protagonist, according to Slushy. Oh, I hope oh, shoot. Do you guys think I missed something by not talking to Victoria and Cal before we caught Marshadow?
I don't think anything significant, but then again, what the hell do I know? For all I know, Cactus Pear is going to be in a comment. Yeah, you freaking idiots.
You missed. Lynn opens a door if you talk to Cal.
Right.
You get to go and... No, I'm sure it's insignificant.
You actually missed your only. You actually missed your only chance to get Mew.
I'll ask Cactus Pear later if we missed
Dude,
anything.
we could have gotten baby Arceus.
Alright, you guys know the drill. I'm here in editing, and I'm here to record this conversation we missed. I did ask Cactus Pear, and he said that he doesn't think we missed anything substantial here by not talking to Cal here. Can you talk to these other people? Oh, they're all still blanked out. I guess because Marshadow is still at large. Take as much time as you need. I think it's important to let this feeling set in. You are enough. It's important to let this feeling of humiliation settle in, Victoria. Ah, okay, that's it. So just satisfying your curiosity on what that conversation could have been. I don't think we missed a relationship point here or anything. It was nice though. Shout out to Cal.
Oh, you're done already? I was just coming to check. I can't say I'm really happy about Cal setting this whole thing up, but it's over now. The students have dispersed and no one seems to really remember what happened, which is just fine by me.
The students were all in on it too.
If you happen to forget it too, I can't say I'd mind. But he was right. Maybe I didn't need to acknowledge that part of myself still. Maybe it was a little bit helpful. Even if he's stupid and I hate him. I don't hate him. I ain't mad at him, so don't tell him that. If I'm acknowledging my feelings, he can acknowledge that he really needs to stop going behind people's back, even if it is for the greater good or whatever.
this fucking guy.
Yeah, that too.
He's really got to stop going through people's backs.
He's just like, so. Anyway, thanks for your help.
What? He's also a ghost. He doesn't think we can see him.
Yeah.
I'm going to take some time and keep processing this. I don't need to do it like Kiki. I just need to do it like me. That would be enough.
This guy heard that people were putting themselves in Victoria's shoes and he took it a little too far.
Oh god.
I've been looking forward to coming here for so long, and yet many of the older students here say it's not what it used to be, but it's still everything I'd imagined. Okay, man, whatever. A well-tempered spear can cut through any obstacle, but every blade will eventually break. Okay, this is the old dialogue now. All right, we did it. We finished Tier 5.
Tier 5 is done!
Yeah.
Until we go back to the nightclub and everyone's dead. And we have a secret last Tier 5 mission.
That could happen. Let's see. That's within the realm of possibility. Nope, looks like a Tier 6 situation is now upon us, with everything's in the
Whoa.
desert this time.
Love that.
So we're going back to Apophyll Academy, it looks like. Interesting.
Well, we gotta follow up with Cal's ghost showing up.
Yeah, we do.
What happened? What caused that to happen? You know?
Maybe it's a misguided judgment, but I still want to believe it was the right thing to do. I mean, to pass our report onto the nightclub. I mean, you've seen just how much she's been pressuring herself with trying to live up to Kiki, rather than... I hadn't expected the little guy to... Well, you know. I've been thinking about it a lot. Keep waiting for guilt over causing her even more trouble to sink back in. I mean, it's all I felt about her for the longest time. I think I'm admittedly just grateful that it went well enough in the end. Not that it couldn't have handled the situation a bit more nicely, pushing her as hard as it did. But I'm glad it could be there to help her see that she's been enough all along, you know? And we can check in with Victoria as well.
I wonder how much I've missed out on. Between trying so hard to keep everyone together, trying so hard to be like Kiki, to keep the Reborn League running, to do everything right, perfectly. All along, it would have been better just to trust myself and enjoy it, right? Well, no lesson is truly learned easily. Even lectures are just scaffolds of our experience. I'm grateful to have made it through mine.
Very nice.
Smeargle.
So this ended up being a pretty short and sweet quest. That is a good length for one episode there. However, do we want to talk to these guys and see what the tier 6 quests are going to look like?
Well, I just assumed, since it had only been an hour and like 20 minutes, that we had time for like one more episode probably.
I'm down for that. Are you down for that, Slushy? Start another quest?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I mean, in that case, if we're going to do another one, then definitely we should read these guys next time.
Yeah.
All right.
See you guys then. See you guys next episode.
Yeah, see you guys next time.
Later.